So everything is about, did I step the wrong toes? It was a really steep learning curve for me.
MACC Chief Commissioner Latifah Koya has tendered her resignation after holding the post for only 9 months.
It was a very brief stint, but somehow it felt long. I thought it's best to go back to my old life.
Latifah said the decision was her own and denied speculation that there was pressure for her to quit.
Unfortunately, when Azam came in, it's back to square one.
MACC Deputy Chief Commissioner Azam Baki has been appointed as the Commission's new Chief Commissioner.
So Azam Baki is an MACC lifer. He's with the agency for more than 4 decades.
I joined in 1984 and I became senior officer in 2008. That's why
He steadily climbed up the ranks. After Latifah resigned, Azam Baki finally got the top job and became Chief Commissioner. It was kind of going back to convention. He's been described to us as a very smooth and charismatic man, someone with a penchant for doing deals.
Okay, di sini bermulanya kisah tentang Azam Baki.
He loves being an enforcement officer. He loves being in MACC. The person that you give responsibility or power cannot hold on or love the position too much. That's the beginning of a problem.
We're doing lots of reporting trips to Malaysia, talking to dozens of people. We have gone through thousands of pages of documents about the MACC.
As we dug deeper, we realized there were many stories about alleged intimidation by the MACC out there. People were just very scared to talk to us.
Kalau orang tanya kenapa lain bahasa dia cakap language ni, ini pelakon, tapi apa yang dia cakap itu datang daripada orang yang sebenar.
I'm a senior management staff of a company, and one day the MACC came to the office on the basis that a complaint was filed and they wanted to investigate some transactions related to the company. They were whispering and sending messages to someone else. They were very suspicious in their behavior. Later, I was asked to go to MACC headquarters. I was put in a room. After a while, officers started coming in. Then they started taking turns to ask me questions. And the questioning went on and on. There was no clear direction what they were asking me. I was stressed. Some officers were actually uncomfortable. I sensed that something was definitely not right. It appears that MACC was used as a tool to intimidate, to pressure me to surrender. Basically, it is harassment.
Adam alleged that the people working with the MACC to pressure him have been called the Corporate Mafia.
Ya, seperti yang dilaporkan dalam artikel Rasuah Mafia Korporat Malaysia.
Rasuah Mafia Korporat Malaysia.
The Corporate Mafia is a term that first appeared in a Malay language blog, and it was a term used to describe a network of mostly ethnic Chinese businessmen in Malaysia who, it was alleged in the blog, were using the MACC to go after founders of companies because they wanted to take over the companies. The blog's characterization was misleading. The businessmen aren't mafia in the traditional sense. There is no rigid hierarchy.
So apa yang didakwa oleh Bloomberg dan juga blog ini, bagaimana SPRM digunakan oleh sekumpulan lelaki Cina untuk mengugut bisnesmen Cina supaya menjual syarikat mereka dengan harga yang murah.
So the alleged playbook of this network of individuals is roughly the same in each case. One or more people in the network appear on the scene at a Malaysian listed company, and then shortly after that the MACC announces that it's investigating one of the founders of the company. Then they're taken in for questioning, detained by MACC officers. They were allegedly told, if you sell your shares in this company to a person of the network at a discount, these investigations will end. Your problems will go away.
I'm a business entrepreneur who became a victim. The whole thing was a setup to get me out of the company. I was brought into MACC and was questioned. The moment you are in there, they put fear in you. They harass you, and they deprive you of your access even to the lawyers. Basically, they forcefully try to take your statement, which when I say A, they'll type B. So they'll ask you, okay. At the end of the day, you sign here, and they don't really give you a chance to read through. I spend a whole day from morning until night. I'm exhausted. I just want to get out of the place.
When it comes to alleged intimidation by the MACC, there have been several instances of executives from other companies that have gone through the same thing.
So this group here has been called the Corporate Mafia. This guy, his name is Victor Chin. In one lawsuit, executives called Chin the directing mind behind efforts to remove them from their company.
So Victor Chin has been investigated by several Malaysian agencies for tax evasion, share manipulation, and money laundering. But to this date, he has not been charged in any court. So we have been told by several people that Chin prefers to operate through a number of associates, and one of them
is this guy, Andy Lim.
We've been told by several people inside and outside the MACC that Andy Lim is very close to the Chief Commissioner, Azam Baki.
Ini adalah dokumen daripada SPRM yang ataupun dia punya pekeliling mengatakan Andy adalah rakan rapat Azam Baki, dan ini dihasilkan oleh pasukan perisik di dalam SPRM itu sendiri.
We obtained an internal MACC memo which was written around 2020 by officers in the MACC's intelligence division. And what this memo lays out is that Azam Baki and Andy Lim were close friends. And this was well known in the MACC.
So here we have a link between the head of the MACC and a person in the group that has been called the Corporate Mafia.
We know this from documents like charge sheets, arrest warrants. The group within the MACC that handled the arrests and the charges is a section of the investigations division of the MACC called Section D.
Okey, di sini kita akan diperkenalkan kepada satu section di dalam SPRM. Dia ada banyak division section, dan ini dikenali sebagai Section D yang diketuai oleh seseorang bernama Wong. Okay.
So Section D has, a specific remit to cover listed companies, the stock market, insider trading, and so forth.
So we have sources in the MACC who told us that Section D offered a range of services. And this included intimidation, and it could go on to raids and arrests. And the ultimate thing was to eventually get people charged in court.
So, walaupun berkemungkinan tidak ada dakwa ataupun tidak ada bukti yang kukuh, mereka boleh didakwa di mahkamah, and eventually kes itu didapati tidak bersalah. Itu ada bayaran dia. Dia setiap tahu kalau serbu lain bayaran, kalau tak